Thank you very much and good morning. So I was directly offered this microphone, which is a clear sign that I'm too short to stand behind this thing here. But the beautiful flowers and me, we wouldn't maybe be such a good match here. So I better use the space I have here. Good morning. I spare you this trying to speak Chinese. I promise I will be a bit better next year. I hopefully come back for this conference. And I'm happy to be in China for the second time in my life. Last year I was in Shanghai, this time is Beijing. It's very interesting to be here. Thank you very much, first of all, to TÜV Rheinland, Mr. Scheller, and your great team, Falllight. Thank you so much for organizing this event. I'm amazed what you're doing, what you have been doing in such a short time here with all the partners. We're very delighted that you're having us as a supporter here for the event. It is great. I'm impressed how filled the room is. Thanks to the honorable speakers that were on stage before me. And thank you to this very patient audience. I see you haven't had a cup of coffee yet, and you're still awake. So my compliments to you. I will try to make it not too long, since we have a lot of things for us waiting in this exciting day. I'm sure everybody knows econsense, right? I mean, the name spread around the globe. Not really. But you know our members. We're representing 38 large German companies. I'm happy to see many people working for these companies here in China in the room too. I heard that BASF is here, for example, BMW, Siemens. So there are a lot of our members, and I call them friends because we work very closely together in Germany, and you're our new Chinese friends now. I personally have a history in chemical industry before I joined econsense. So I worked with BASF in corporate strategy for a long time. And there was, even though I never really spent a lot of time here, China felt very close because I was working at BASF with the former CEO Jürgen Hambrecht. And he used to work in China for a long time. And I remember wherever I heard him speaking in Germany about business, he always brought business examples from China. He really loved his time in China a lot. And he always brought back the Chinese spirit to the Germans because he thought we could learn a lot from that. So I'm happy to be here. We've heard a lot on the SDGs today. So I'm not going a lot into detail there in the SDGs. I'm speaking for the business cooperation on sustainability. And there are a few things I would like to, I put down my notes. Once in university, I had a teacher who said, always prepare, have a prepared speech, and when you're on stage, put it away. The SDGs are really unique. You heard adopted by states, universal, 17 goals, 169 targets. But what is unique from the business perspectives on the SDGs is one thing. They include business as being part of the solution. And that is new. It has not been there before 2015. If you look at the Millennium Development Goals, they were all about emerging countries, poverty, and no doubt these are the important things. But having developed countries and having business being part of a global transformation process towards more sustainability in this outspoken way has not happened before 2015. And that is spectacular. They are colorful. They, for the first time, the SDGs provide a common language for states and for business to get together on sustainability issues. And that is the magic about them. When you were talking about the Millennium Development Goals to corporates, you could see that they're switching to their smartphones and not listening anymore. But when you talk about the SDGs, it's getting different. They adopted them to their strategies. They kind of, they analyzed them. They analyzed where they have a material, essential contribution to the SDGs. And this is the first step. With all this positive talk about the SDGs, we do see one challenge now. It's 2019. The SDGs are 4 years old. We will have the first summit of the heads of states with the UN in autumn this year. The progress report, you presented them for China, are up there, and countries will need to report how they deliver on the SDGs. And to be very frank, we need to speed up a bit. 2030 is along the way. And business is a part of it, but they can't solve it alone. But what we do in business now is, and what is really needed, there are a lot of companies that are working with the SDGs, that have it in their shiny brochures, and this is all fine. But if you really want to have the SDGs being considered at a level where critical business decisions are taken, you need to take it down. What we do as econsense, for example, last year we did a very great workshop where we took innovation people from companies together with sustainability experts, and we let them in a deep dive workshop, and we did not let them out of their room for one full day. Because an innovation process with all the gates you have to pass, you have to take critical decisions. And the SDGs do not provide you with an easy framework where everything has an easy answer in the end. You have conflicting interests. If you want to fulfill one SDGs, you can contradict another one, and you need to get down to the ground, you need to be granular to address those dilemmas. Sustainability is all about managing dilemmas, about taking compromises and really discussing within a company with all the stakeholders within business, outside of business, what are the priorities? What do we prioritize over something else? Where do we risk to lose maybe some EBIT to support a greater goal? And to take these decisions granular, this is the task of this time now. So beyond the flashy brochures, take it granular. That is my first message on the SDGs. The second, I've mentioned that in another meeting, it is not really good to scare people to motivate them. I was once told by a psychologist, so rather say something positive and then motivate them. With sustainability, this is not so easy sometimes. I mean, climate change, currently, I just talked to my family back home in North Rhine-Westphalia, where my family comes from. We almost have 40 degrees, highest temperatures ever recorded in June. With the industry I know better than others, my favorite chemical industry, they really, they can say, last autumn, with the river Rhine in Germany having such low water, it has a severe business impact. Reduction of production capacities, a reduction of profits, loss of share price. So this is reality, that sustainability issues, that the topics that surround us affect business and society as reality, and we need to act upon that. But it also provides opportunities, and that's what I would like to stress. So now comes the positive part. I hope you see it a bit, at least. There are new markets coming up. There's some others where we will need to walk away from. And this tremendous change is currently happening. This transformation is there. The SDGs need to be translated to business solutions, and this is happening. But there are opportunities coming up, and chemical industry was among the first industry to realize these opportunities and to act upon it. But scaling is needed. There are a lot of great ideas in niches, but we're not scaling yet. And to be able to scale, we need cooperation of public sector, of policy making, of smart policy making, of corporate actors that have their eyes wide open, act responsibly, and talk to the stakeholders, and of consumers who are willing to adapt to the needs, to adapt their own personal behavior to the needs of the planet and the society as a whole. then we can take the step. So business opportunities are out there through sustainability. The last message, I can see this blinking sign here, and I'm over my time, I get the red side, but I still transfer the last message. It is partnership, and this is all we're about here. It is a great opportunity to bring people together in a summit like this. I really think partnership, and I'm the representative of a business network, is the key to really move things. But I know how hard working together is. It really is. You will get short dives, deep dives, discussions on many subjects. I can only advise you and recommend you to kind of pick your subjects, prioritize, get what is material for you, and then we will also take it from here, you take it from here, and the work starts after it. It is a beautiful gathering, but it's a start. And when you really have a working agenda following a gathering like this, we will meet next year and see what we have achieved. I wish you all very good luck on this journey. I'm very grateful to be a part of it. And I'm looking forward to the discussions. econsense, we have a booth here. I personally will have a workshop in the afternoon on business advantage and supply chains. And I can only encourage and invite you to always also come and talk to me. Thank you very much.